Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges? Do you want to cultivate a stronger, more resilient mindset? Don't worry. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism. In this video, we'll explore 8 Stoic habits that can help you navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and fortitude. Step 1. Morning and evening reflection. Reflecting in the morning and evening is an important Stoic habit that helps people think about themselves and make themselves better. We can look at our feelings, thoughts, and behaviors through this practice, which helps us understand ourselves and the world around us better. By setting aside time to think, we can learn more about ourselves, find ways to improve, and build a stronger mindset. In the morning, taking time to think sets the tone for the day. The break gives us a chance to get ready in our minds for the challenges and chances that lie ahead, so we can face them with a clear head. We can make plans for how to live our daily lives with wisdom and strength by setting goals and picturing what might happen. Taking charge of our lives makes us more prepared for anything that comes our way, which lowers our worry and stress. Pick a quiet place where you won't be interrupted while you think. Choose a trait or goal that you want to work on today, like patience, kindness, or getting things done. Mentally go over possible situations and how you will handle them, using your purpose to help you. Positive mantras can help you stick to your plan and boost your confidence. I use thought as a way to learn and evaluate myself in the evening. We can learn a lot about our skills and weaknesses by looking at what we do, think, and feel throughout the day. By doing this, we can see how far we've come, learn from our mistakes, and keep making ourselves better. Play back in your mind what happened that day, paying close attention to what you thought, felt, and did. Check to see how well you stuck to your morning goal, and make a list of things you could do better. Think about the good things that happened today and the good things that are in your life. This will help you feel happy and healthy. Think about what you can learn from your thoughts and how you can use them in the next day. Reflecting in the morning and evening should always be done the same way. You will not only improve your mental health, but also learn more about yourself and the world around you if you make this a daily habit. You will find that you are better able to handle the problems of life with strength, wisdom, and inner peace as you continue to think about them and grow. Step 2. Practice acceptance. Acceptance is a Stoic practice that comes from the idea that a lot of our pain comes from not being able to accept things as they are. When we hold on to hopes, fears, or plans, we cause inner turmoil and set ourselves up for disappointment and anger. We can learn to align ourselves with reality, find peace in the present moment, and deal with life's difficulties better if we practice acceptance. To learn to accept things as they are, start by stating the facts of your position without resisting or judging them. This could mean realizing what you can and can't control, letting go of unrealistic expectations, or facing hard facts. Accepting what is happening does not mean putting up with wrongdoing or giving up on your goals. Instead, it means looking at things with clear eyes, which lets you make smart choices and act in the right way. A strong way to practice acceptance is to think about amor fati, which means love of fate. In line with this Stoic concept, we should not only accept what happens in our lives, but also see it as a chance to learn and grow. We can turn hardship into wisdom and strength by changing our point of view and seeing the good in our situations. Learning to tell the difference between our feelings and the things that make them happen is another important part of acceptance. What the Stoics thought was that our feelings are not caused by outside events, but by how we think about those events. Being more thoughtful and self-aware can help us learn to watch our emotions without getting caught up in them. This can help us deal with problems in a more calm and logical way. It's important to find a balance between accepting things as they are and keeping a positive problem-solving mindset when we're practicing acceptance. There are things in our lives that we can't change, but we can always choose how to deal with them. In the face of hardship, we can feel in charge and empowered by focusing on the things we can control and taking positive steps to deal with our problems. Acceptance practice is an important Stoic skill for building a stronger mind. We can lessen our suffering, find peace in the present, and deal with life's problems better if we accept truth, let go of our resistance, and develop a love of fate. Mindfulness and self-awareness can help us learn to watch our emotions without letting them rule us. This lets us stay proactive and focused on finding solutions even when things are hard. Step 3. Focus on effective action. Effective action is at the heart of Stoic thought, which stresses how important it is to take purposeful, deliberate steps to reach our goals and live a good life. We can make sure that our efforts are going toward important goals and that we are making the most of our time and energy by focusing on effective action. Having clear goals in mind is very important if you want to take effective action. Think about your ideals and priorities, then make goals that are clear, measurable, and have a due date. Giving yourself clear goals will give you a sense of direction and purpose, which will help you use your energy for useful things. Once you know what your goals are, break them down into smaller jobs that you can handle. You can keep track of your progress and stay motivated this way, because you can celebrate small wins along the way. Breaking goals down into smaller steps can also help you avoid feeling overwhelmed, which will help you stay focused and committed to your goals. Some tasks will help you reach your goals more greatly than others. It's important to remember that. To get things done, put your jobs in order of how important and urgent they are. The Eisenhower matrix is a way to organize your time that includes dividing tasks into 4 groups: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and not urgent or important. Focusing on the jobs in the first 2 quadrants will help you make sure that your time and energy are spent on things that really matter. To act effectively, you need to be fully present and focused on the job at hand. You can practice awareness by keeping your mind on the present moment and not letting it wander or get distracted by other things. Being more aware of your actions can help you concentrate, get more done, and be more useful in general. When you have a growth attitude, you see problems and setbacks as chances to learn and grow. Being aware that failing is a normal part of growing up and that it's through facing challenges that we become stronger and more resilient. Because you have a growth mindset, you can take effective action with curiosity and drive instead of fear or worry. Because life is uncertain, our plans and goals may need to change as we learn more or face new challenges. If you want to take successful action, be ready to change your plans and strategies as needed. Keeping your flexibility and adaptability up will help you handle life's problems with grace and strength, keeping your efforts on something worthwhile. Focusing on successful action is a Stoic habit that you can develop by using these tips in your daily life. This way of thinking will help you get the most out of your time and energy, making sure that your efforts are focused on living a good life with a clear goal. Step 4. Cultivate resilience. Resilience is a crucial aspect of having a strong mindset and can be achieved through various practices, such as the Stoic concept of amor fati, or love of fate. This idea encourages accepting and welcoming difficulties in life as opportunities for growth and improvement. By changing one's perspective and seeing problems as opportunities for learning and growth, one can create a more resilient mindset and reduce the negative effects of hardship on their health. Negative visualization, also known as premeditatio malorum, is a Stoic practice that involves mentally preparing for potential negative events. This practice helps reduce worry and fear associated with uncertainty and allows individuals to enjoy the present and the good things in life. Emotional control is another key aspect of resilience, as it helps maintain calmness and healthy behavior when things go wrong. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of society and the interconnectedness of all living things. Building strong relationships with people who share your values and want to support you can help build a network of power that strengthens you and helps you navigate life's storms. Resilience is also developed through life experience, learning from past successes and failures, and developing skills and strategies to deal with problems. A growth attitude and readiness to learn from mistakes are essential for building resilience. It is important to remember that failures are a normal part of life, and every problem is an opportunity for growth and improvement. In conclusion, Developing resilience is essential for making one's mind stronger and life more rewarding. By taking on challenges, practicing negative thinking, controlling emotions, making friends, and learning from mistakes, one can become more resilient and confident in facing life's challenges. Step 5. Gratitude and appreciating the gift. Being grateful is a crucial habit that can transform our lives by shifting our focus from what we don't have to what we do have. Stoics believe that valuing the things we already have, rather than always wanting more, is essential for our health and happiness. To make being thankful a habit, start by noticing all the good things in our lives, such as health, connections, growth opportunities, and simple things that make daily life enjoyable. Recognizing that life's gifts will not last forever is another aspect of Stoic thankfulness. The Stoics used a mental exercise called premeditatio malorum, which means the premeditation of evils, to make us more aware of the fragility and short-lived nature of our blessings. This awareness makes us less likely to take things for granted. Stoicism also encourages being thankful for the problems and difficulties we face. They are seen as opportunities to learn, grow, and develop traits like courage, resilience, and patience. By focusing on the lessons or good things hidden in hard situations, we can become more resilient and find value in even the worst situations. Showing thanks to others is an important part of Stoic practice. Appreciating the people in our lives strengthens relationships and makes us feel connected. Thanking those who have helped or inspired us often, whether through words, actions, or small acts of kindness, not only improves our own lives, but also helps others be happy and healthy. Learning to be thankful and appreciate the gifts in life is a key aspect of building a better mind. By thinking about our blessings, accepting the lessons of hardship, and showing gratitude to others, we can develop a stronger sense of happiness, resilience, and connection, ultimately improving our own lives and those around us. Step 6. Living according to nature. Stoicism is based on the idea that we should live in harmony with nature. This means having a deep knowledge of our place in the world and the rules that govern it. Realizing that all living things are connected and that there are universal rules that govern us. This idea encourages us to live in harmony with nature. We must first try to understand the natural laws that govern the world if we want to live in harmony with them. To do this, we need to pay attention to the world around us, learn about the sciences, and think about the rules that support the natural order. If we learn more about the natural world, we can better fit our lives into its rules and live in peace with everything else. In order to live in harmony with nature, we must also understand what it means to be human. This means becoming more self-aware and understanding our own skills, weaknesses, and habits. When we know more about ourselves, we can make decisions that are in line with who we really are and are good for our general health. From the Stoics' point of view, reason was what made people different from animals and linked us to the divine order of the world. Adopting reason means trying to think and act in a logical way, deciding what to do based on facts and good sense instead of feelings or urges. By working on our rational abilities, we can live with more purpose and make decisions that are in line with how things should be in the natural world. Knowledge, courage, justice, and moderation. These virtues are based on general moral and intellectual principles. If we work on developing them, we can live an honest and satisfying life. Find ways to show these virtues in your daily life and keep track of your success often. In Stoicism, we are told to act in the best interests of the whole society because we are linked to all living things. Developing empathy, kindness, and a sense of duty for other people's well-being are important parts of this. We can help the natural order and do good by being kind and generous. It's also important to protect and value the natural world around us when we live in harmony with it. This means using sustainable methods, keeping resources safe, and having as little of an effect on the world as possible. We can live in balance with nature and make sure that all living things continue to thrive if we take care of the earth and its ecosystems. understanding the natural order, becoming more self-aware, accepting reason, developing virtue, building community, and caring for the earth are all parts of living in harmony with nature. We can align ourselves with the universal rules that govern the world and live a more fulfilling, peaceful life by carrying out these routines every day. Step 7. Prioritize what matters. In today's fast-paced world, it is easy to feel stressed by the overwhelming amount of information and tasks that come up. Balancing multiple jobs and commitments without a clear sense of purpose can lead to burnout and a lack of meaningful life. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of prioritizing what truly matters. To do this, one must first understand their core beliefs and principles, which help them navigate life's challenges and make choices in line with their greatest hopes. Assessing how you spend your time and energy can help you identify areas that align with your values and make you happy and fulfilled in the long run. Paying attention to your big rocks. The tasks, goals, or relationships that have the most impact on your life can help set priorities. Ignoring these things can render you unhappy or unfulfilled. Focusing on these big rocks ensures that you are spending your time and energy on the things that truly matter, rather than getting sidetracked by smaller, less important tasks. Finding and making time for these big rocks is crucial for setting priorities. Consistency in saying no to distractions and pointless activities will help you make your life more in line with your values and goals. Learning to let go of the need to be perfect and be in charge is another important part of prioritizing what truly matters. Realizing that you cannot be perfect at everything, and that trying to be perfect can make you angry, let down, and worn out, it is essential to focus on making progress in the most important areas and understanding that agreements and trade-offs will always be part of life. Setting priorities is essential for building a stronger mind and having a meaningful life. By figuring out your core values, evaluating current commitments, focusing on your big rocks, and letting go of the need to be perfect, you can create a more balanced and adaptable way of living that brings long-term happiness and fulfillment. Step 8. Virtue as its reward. The Stoics believed that virtue was the most important aspect of life, providing a sense of purpose, peace of mind, and self-respect. They identified 4 key virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. Wisdom involves using good judgment, insight, and knowledge to understand the world around us, making smart choices, and dealing with life's problems in a clear and insightful way. Courage is not just physical bravery, but moral courage, which involves standing up for one's beliefs even when others disagree or try to stop you. Being willing to take risks, face fears, and stick to morals and principles can help become more courageous. Justice is the 3rd virtue, requiring fairness and caring towards others, realizing that we are all human and linked. It requires honesty, ethics, and goodwill, and working for the good of our communities and the world as a whole. The 4th virtue is temperance, which means self-control, moderation, and balance. It involves taking control of our wants and urges instead of letting them rule us. To become more temperate, one must be self-disciplined, set limits, and prioritize long-term health and happiness over short-term pleasure. Seeing virtue as its own reward allows us to focus on the happiness that comes from living an honest, wise, and kind life. To make this a habit, one should include the 4 cardinal values in their daily lives, keeping track of their work and holding themselves responsible for their actions. The search for virtue is a lifelong journey, and growth, not perfection, is what truly makes one successful. A strong Stoic habit is seeing virtue as its own reward, focusing on growing knowledge, courage, fairness, and moderation to become stronger, resilient, and give life a clear purpose.